Have you ever wondered if alternative energy is for you? Well, a new day is dawning. solarBROOD. Sustainable solar air heating. How does it work? Solar radiation from the sun heats a thin layer of fresh air on the surface of the absorber that is drawn into the barn for heat. During normal ventilation cycles, the temperature of the barn lowers as reflected on the inside temperature gauge. Solar radiation from the sun continuously heats the collector. This is when solarBROOD comes to life. Temperature sensors in the barn and collector help determine when warm air is needed in the barn. The damper opens and the booster fan draws warm air into the barn, heating the barn to the desired temperature of 90 degrees before closing, as the inside temperature gauge illustrates. How effective is it? Transpired solar collectors are recognized as the most efficient method to convert sunlight to usable thermal energy, up to 80% efficient. By comparison, photovoltaic solar at 15% and wind power at 30% are much less efficient than solarBROOD, and hydropower is only slightly more efficient. What do experts say? When most people think of solar energy, they think of photovoltaics, which convert sunlight to electricity. However, when what is needed is thermal energy, heat, not electrical energy, it is worth considering technologies that convert sunlight directly to heat. Photovoltaics convert about 15% of the sunlight that hits them to electricity, whereas a transpired collector converts about 70% of sunlight to heat. Photovoltaics are also relatively expensive per square foot because they are made of glass, aluminum, and silicon, whereas a transpired collector with a non-conductive absorber is made of very inexpensive materials already manufactured for other purposes. When applied to the correct application, a building with a large ventilation heating load, a transpired collector utilizing a non-conductive absorber has potential to show the best payback of any solar technology. Greg Barker, Mountain Energy Partnership, former NREL solar engineer. solarBROOD will allow growers to realize energy savings of over 30%. The installation is simple. 1. Cut a hole in the roof and install the inlet. 2. Fasten the solarBROOD frame to the roof, followed by the interlocking support structure. 3. Secure the solarBROOD transpired absorber fabric. What does it do for you? 1. Provides a sustainable supply of thermal energy. 2. Promotes animal welfare by improving air quality and litter condition. 3. Lowers carbon footprint by reducing fossil fuel consumption up to 30% or more. solarBROOD. A new day is dawning.